buying off of Amazon can be a bit more convenient than buying from the brand directly, and a lot of times certain brands will only have certain beds available on Amazon specifically, and those are the kind of beds we're going to be mostly focusing on. We're going to have more information about all the beds linked for you in the description, including full written reviews if you want to check those out. And we should hopefully have something to help bring these prices down. Amazon doesn't have as consistent of discounts as you find on the brand's websites, but make sure you look down there anyway. We might be able to save you some money. Let's just dive right in by quickly covering the policy information for these beds. This is stuff like shipping, returns, trial periods, and warranties. You should not have to pay anything extra for shipping with any of these beds from Amazon, and you don't necessarily have to be a Prime member to get free shipping, although don't expect it to arrive within 2 days like a lot of other Amazon products. Now this can be a little bit tricky. Most of the time when you order a mattress from Amazon, you will get the brand's 100-night trial period, but that's not always the case. So if you decide to order one of these beds, make sure you really double check to make sure you do get a trial period. Otherwise, you might be subject to Amazon's regular return policy, which is usually about 30 days, which might be long enough for you, but I would try and make sure you get at least a 100-night trial period because that's what you should expect with pretty much every online mattress brand. Within that trial window, whether it's the full 100 nights or Amazon's regular return policy, you should be able to get free returns and a full refund within that window, which is pretty fantastic. If you decide to keep the bed though, they do all come with warranties. From what I can tell, all of these beds do come with a standard 10-year warranty, which is kind of the minimum you should expect, except for one, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But enough about all that policy stuff. Just be a little bit extra careful when you're ordering from Amazon with these mattress policies because they might not be exactly what you would expect buying directly from a brand. But let's get into the more interesting stuff now, like the beds themselves. And we're just gonna start with our best overall pick, which is the Casper Element mattress. Now, many years ago, the Casper Element was available on Casper's website, but it seems like these days, the Casper Element is an Amazon exclusive mattress. One reason you're probably gonna be interested in this bed is that it is ultra affordable. We have seen the price for a queen size Casper Element kind of fluctuate a little bit. Right now, you're looking at about $600, which is still pretty darn affordable, but we've seen it go as low as $500. Prices for beds on Amazon do tend to fluctuate quite a bit, and that has to do with how much stock they have on hand for any given product, including mattresses. So just keep that in mind. The price you pay for it now might be either more or less, depending on the time of year. This bed is also just generally very comfortable and accommodating. It's made of 2 foam layers. You have Densapore foam at the bottom, and then you have Casper's proprietary AirScape foam on top. This stuff has a really nice balance between comfort and support. You're not really gonna sink into it like you would a classic memory foam, but you still get some nice cushioning from it, and I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy the feel of the Casper Element mattress. It's very similar to the ones that you find on the more high-end beds from Casper, just a little bit more basic. In our testing though, we did find the firmness level for this bed to be a little bit firmer than your average bed from Casper. Most of the beds you find on Casper.com hover around a medium. This one we found closer to a medium firm, which is a really nice option for back and stomach sleepers and certain combination sleepers. If you spend the majority of the night on your side, I might recommend something a little bit softer, but I think most people will be able to get by on the Element mattress just fine. Overall, you're getting a really comfortable and affordable mattress from one of the most reputable online mattress brands directly from Amazon, which I think is a win-win. Next up, we're gonna be talking about the Tuft and Needle Nod hybrid mattress, which in our opinion is the best hybrid bed you can get on Amazon. Now there's 2 versions of the Tuft Needle Nod. You have the all foam version and the hybrid version. The all foam version is also fantastic, and if you're looking to save more money, I might check that bed out. The hybrid bed is gonna be a bit more expensive just because hybrid beds tend to be more expensive. Coils are just more expensive than foams, but I think if you have the budget for this thing, you are really gonna like it. You have 6 inches of pocketed coils, which means it's gonna be a bit more supportive and durable over the long term, especially for heavier body types. You have a thin transition layer that is actually more of a memory foam. They call it their slow recovery layer. And then you have a 2-inch thick layer of their proprietary T&N adaptive foam, which is kind of similar to the AirScape foam you find in the Casper Element. Just a really nice neutral feeling foam that most people should be able to get by on, if not really enjoy. We also found the firmness level of this thing to be around a flat medium like a lot of the other beds from Tuft and Needle, so it should be generally accommodating for all sleeper types, back, stomach, side, and combination. A medium firmness works especially well for couples and combo sleepers because it kind of works pretty well for everybody. Now, price-wise, again, I did mention this bed was a bit more expensive. You're looking at about $1,000 for a queen on Amazon. Again, that price might change in the future. Maybe that price will go down. It might go up. The king size looks quite a bit more expensive than the queen right now, which is kind of unfortunate. In my personal opinion, the Tuft Needle Nod Hybrid is probably the best bed you can get on Amazon exclusively. I can also recommend the all foam versions of these beds if you're looking to save a bit more money as well, and reviews of those will also be linked in the description. Next up, we have our pick for the best memory foam mattress available on Amazon, and that's going to be the Lucid Memory Foam Hybrid. I can get this bed in two different versions, a 10-inch model and a 12-inch model. The 12-inch model is going to be noticeably softer than the 10, and we already think the 10 is generally pretty accommodating, somewhere between a medium and a medium firm, so you should be able to get by on it in pretty much any sleeping position. If you want something noticeably soft, maybe check out the 12-inch model, but I think most people will be fine on the 10. This mattress uses a combination of coils, a more responsive transition foam, and a layer of memory foam. And you will notice that top layer is memory foam. You'll sink into it and you'll get some nice body conforming quality. But the rest of the foams and the coils kind of balance out the feel, so it's not that classic dense viscous memory foam feel. I think it's more of a responsive memory foam feel. So people who like memory foam should enjoy the feel quite a bit, and maybe even people who don't should be able to get by on it as well. Now, price-wise, the 12-inch model is going to be a hair more expensive than the 10. Historically, we have seen the 10 be at a much lower price than the one I'm seeing right now. You're looking at about $425 for a 10-inch in a queen size, and only an extra $25 for the 12-inch. Again, I have seen that 10-inch price lower in the past, so maybe that'll be the case going forward, who knows, but this is still a pretty darn affordable mattress. And then last up on the list, we have our pick for just the most affordable mattress on Amazon, and you might have guessed, it's the Amazon Basics mattress. Amazon Basics as a brand just tries to get the most affordable version of whatever that thing is, and the mattress is pretty much no exception. The price of the mattress will vary quite a bit depending on which height profile you choose. It comes in a 6-inch model, an 8, a 10, and a 12. I would say if this is going to be your every night sleeping mattress for the foreseeable future, I would try and get at least a 10-inch. Maybe you could get away with the 8-inch depending on your size. If you're a heavier person like me, I wouldn't recommend sleeping on the 8-inch model. But if it's just for a guest room or an RV or a van or something like that, I could see going with the 6 or the 8. In the 10-inch model in a queen size, which I think is their most popular option, you're looking at about $300 for a queen. We have seen that price lower in the past, but again, I've said it a bunch of times, prices on Amazon fluctuate a lot, so make sure to look down below in the description for what is current on this mattress, but it's still pretty darn affordable. This bed does use a combination of dense support foam at the very bottom, a layer of convoluted egg crate foam in between, and then a layer of memory foam on top. The top two layers of foam combine to give the mattress more of a soft neutral feel overall as opposed to a dense memory foam feel, so I think most people will find it to be relatively comfortable, especially for that price point. You can also pick between two different firmness options with the Amazon Basics mattress. You have a medium firm and a plush. I would recommend going with the medium firm model because in my opinion, this bed is probably not going to be quite as durable as a lot of other more expensive mattresses, and all beds will soften over time. So I think it's probably a better option to go with the firmer model, even if you're looking for something a little bit softer and letting it soften up over time. If you know you want something ultra soft, maybe go with the plush, but the medium firm is my personal recommendation. And as far as I can tell with the Amazon Basics mattress, it doesn't come with any kind of standard warranty, although you can buy a warranty option for 2 or 3 years when you're checking out. That might be worth it to you, it might not be. Personally, if you're trying to save as much money as possible with this Amazon Basics mattress, I probably wouldn't worry about it too much. And that's pretty much going to do it for today's best list. Finding mattresses that are specific to Amazon can be kind of challenging because we'll see brands pop up and then maybe 6 months later they disappear or they rebrand as something else. So we tried to make sure the beds on this list were from really long-standing reputable brands that happen to sell a mattress or two exclusively on Amazon, or Amazon-specific brands that we have seen stand the test of time. I think any one of these beds will be a solid option if you really want to buy on Amazon. We'll try and have more information down below in the description. If this video is helpful or interesting to you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But that's pretty much going to do it for me. This is Owen at Home. I'll see you in the next one.